Electrocast.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
What up? This is Interview Style, and we're talking about whatever we want to talk about. And today, I want to talk about movie blind spots, like the big ones. There are lots of movies that we haven't seen that lots of people have seen, but the ones that are cultural milestones, significant, or in my case, the one from IMDb Top 250 that ranked the highest that I haven't seen. I'm not really prepared for this one, Iris. I thought there were big ones, but I've seen The Godfather, I've seen Citizen Kane, I've seen everything, it seems, except 12 Angry Men, which is way up there, and which everyone seems to have seen. I don't think I've seen it. Have you?
No.
Kind of an old one, kind of a mom movie, and I'm working my way back. But really, my movie knowledge started in the present at that time being, like the 90s. And then I worked my way back to maybe the late 60s. And beyond that, it's kind of sporadic. It's unreliable. But 12 Angry Men consistently ranks, especially for courtroom dramas and people talking and hashing out stuff. That seems like a classic and a staple. What do you got?
Well, I was surprised to see on this top 10 list that I'm looking at, like IMDb Rotten Tomatoes hybrid list, that all 3 of the Lord of the Rings movies are on here.
Yeah.
You didn't like The Return of the King.
No. I mean, trilogies are a problem for me. Back to the Future being the only exception, but they almost invariably get weaker and weaker as they go on. I mean, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade maybe was better than Temple of Doom, but I think it's the weakest of the original 3. Nobody much liked The Matrix. Nobody much liked the 3rd Terminator movie. Not as many people liked the 3rd Avatar movie. But what are the 3rd movies and trilogies that are great, better than the 2nd one, except for Back to the Future? Return of the King wasn't bad. It just wasn't Fellowship of the Ring.
Up until 2025 last year, I hadn't seen Fight Club.
I'm ready. Look for our discussion coming one day, or orwhatevermovies.com, or wherever you get podcasts.
I recently watched The Magnificent Seven, but I haven't seen Seven Samurai. Have I? Unless we watched it as kids.
Those are pretty good. See, the problem is Rashomon stands out, but Yojimbo, Seven Samurai, and what's the other one? Throne of Blood? I know I've seen them. They kind of blend to me.
Oh, really? Even Seven Samurai?
The only reason I can piece out Seven Samurai as being distinct is because of the Magnificent Seven.
Now, there aren't gaping holes in the popular top 20 lists. But what about the Peckinpahs and the Fellinis of the world?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen, to my knowledge, a movie by either of those dudes. I know them. I know of them. I can name some titles. Wait, Peckinpah did The Wild Bunch, though, right?
I don't know. I know that I have blind spots because every week my friend Mark emails me about some movie or another with his review. And I would say probably 9 out of the 10 times I have not seen the film.
Wait a minute. Is he trying to recommend them for Or Whatever Movies?
Yes, we did. So on Mark Swaim's recommendation, we did watch and review The Trial.
Wait,
yes.
Wait, you know that dude?
Yeah.
The obfuscating movie?
Yes.
You knew that dude before he emailed us with a random thing saying watch The Trial? I thought he was a rando listener.
I know Mark. No, I know Mark. He invested in my startup.
Oh, God. Okay.
But every couple days he's emailing me about Pasolini and about... You don't even know who Pasolini is.
Well, it's not Mussolini, but we're not talking about Fellini anymore?
Well, Fellini is different from Pasolini, and then there's Vermilio, and there's Mondo Bizzarro.
Somebody in a velvet jacket is compiling a list of stuff, the most obscure titles, to show other people, to suggest to other people that he's seen those movies, but he doesn't have to back up those claims that he actually saw them because nobody's seen those movies.
Are you interested in seeing this not so well known French erotic horror film by Claire Denis?
I mean,
It's called Trouble Every Day.
look, but this is just my same justification for not watching movies that I know are terrible. I haven't seen The Room. That was a cultural phenomenon. It's just, if I'm going to watch a movie, I'm going to try to avoid, for the most part, watching a bad movie. I have so many movies already on a list. Like, I'm going to start with the obscure French maybe horror movie.
I'm just saying, there are blind spots.
For the purposes of this interview style, give me your one major blind spot, not the obscure stuff. What's the one that's going to be in the film registry for cultural or aesthetic significance that you simply haven't seen?
I think that it was confession enough to say that I hadn't seen Fight Club. But I think that if I have a blind spot, it's not necessarily that one film. I didn't see kind of any of the films in 1999 until much later. And that includes
The Matrix?
That includes The Matrix. I hated The Matrix. I take it back. I did see The Matrix, but I hated it originally. Now I think I can appreciate it for what it is. I didn't see The Sixth Sense. I didn't see Being John Malkovich. I was doing my own thing in 1998.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Is that 98?
I think it was 2000 technically, but it was early. 1999 would have been Magnolia. My goodness.
Yeah, I was going through like a anti-pop culture phase, and I had to come back.
Also, you didn't have your brother. That must have been hard for you.
Yeah, you were traipsing off to the Midwest and all.
See what happens? I disappear for, 18 months, and you just completely fall apart, movie-wise.
Well, thank you for bringing them back into my life.
Yep, quarter of a century later.
Okay, this is where you say you love me.
I love you. Thanks. Okay, goodbye.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Electricast.